AoE dies a horrible death. That's the plan. Weibo are a lot more reactive, a lot more defensive. Their whole comp here is basically tank that first bit of
good team fight. That's a big win here for Weibo if he starts getting one over Flandre.
They'll lose the dragon on the side, partly as a result of all looking really with Tarzan looking to go in. Yes, you've got some ability to counter engage, but realistically, this game the profile will be you going forwards.
Over here, Swain is really powerful at this point in the game. Now, if it does get into the meat grinder, we'll see who gets ahead from that tug of war first.
Zucker's been left very low before coming into this Flandre with a lot of rage stacked. In goes Shanks, looking for the combo. There is Xiaohu with the demonic ascension. Here comes the pop blossom after Galio ult. It's a big old bounce house. Weibo Gaming surviving for now. The hounds pursue. Jiejie flashes away. Tarzan now really deep in the dark in daggers. Allow the resets. And now Weibo just aren't tanky yet. Demon Flare. Xiaohu trying to drain them all out. Does get one back. He's a monster. No, he's the devil. Xiaohu trying to get more. Another Demon Flare. But he's trapped in a 1v3. Does he care? He's got a Lulu behind him. Flashing on in. Kael is trapped. But I don't think without the Riot Lines he'll get anything more. Yes, he will. Death's hand. Finally, AL get the kill. But my God, the Swain value.
Xiaohu with that ultimate back available. Shanks only getting his back now means that AL could make a big power play. Around the Swain again, it can be a huge issue.
Oh, yeah. Well, here comes that turret falling. They're going to have everyone turn up. Jiejie is now here. Tarzan and Flandre running away. In comes that flash for that win. Becomes lightning. Flandre is dead. There is no way he's getting out of this now with the slows all coming around. And a good turnaround player, Jiejie there with the response is good. Now, mid lane, Elk and Erha forcing forward onto Kael, who does get chunked very low.
There's no objectives for anyone's legend. Horrible side lanes in this game, Sam. That could actually be a big problem when it comes to the 1v1s later. Who wasn't there for the start of that play. Both of these AD carries trading very heavily against each other.
I actually think collect this game.
Hang on, Tarzan.
Ooh, Tarzan's here as well. Can Elk potentially get in here? Will not use that call of the pack. And Elk still with the ult rolling, by the way. Bloody scary! Jumps forward, gets it. Now the hounds pursue. The wild growth. Elk needs to flash, dies anyway, so it becomes the 1-for-1. Win becomes lightning. Tarzan under here, but gets another ult. That's a big shield. Crescent guard denying the damage. The pop blossoms here, but it's too little, too late. And AL lose another.
This game is so scrappy. Tarzan picks up another kill, but Elk was flexing. Damage calculation would get.
That was a really important Crescent Guard knock-up with knockback to deny some of that damage from Kael and also the free talent strike. I think Zika is likely having a bad time here. Flandre did ult there as well, as did Zika, so double ults down. Would be a lot of chunks now onto this top lane turret. The grubs in AL's favor means that this will likely fall, and AL have actually played the side lane turret push well, because Shanks just got another one. That's the price of Weibo using those teleports so defensively. Yeah,
anyone's legend doing very well at enabling Tarzan a good run at different lanes now. The split fight's working quite well with them for now. And of course, they have the value, the extra value with that, with the Galio potentially coming in with the globals. Tarzan could come up top side, does have that ultimate. Do they one-shot Zika from this HP?
Oh, Lord. Little note there, by the way. AL with a 90% win rate on first turret.
Tarzan beyond that turret, pops that ultimate. Zika trying to get under turret again. Won't kill him now because Zika very quickly gets back to the defensive structure. Herald was peeled off of Weibo now on top side.
They just got the dragon. Ult just burned from Tarzan, but again, you are down flash on Zika. Do you want to play this regardless?
I think that damage is so crazy, and I think that the anti-heal's already through. I think you go Leandri's and then you go Zhonya's. Hang on, good jump, but Kael, he has no flash. He has no flash, he's just dead.
What a pick-off there.
Jiejie getting right into the heart of the support. Weibo getting some good picks onto it. Kael has been so important to anyone's legend. You look over this playoffs, though, and I don't think he's had the best time of it. He's been fine, but he's not been exceptional in the way he was 2025. Wave clear ultimate coming through. Tarzan looking for the burst.
Does get polymorphed, actually. He might be in trouble here. Just about gets away.
Hell, going untargetable, I'm pretty sure, actually, as Neferi. Xiaohu gets that top lane out of turret in the LPL. It is by the likes of Jiejie.
And I will also say, AL do not look the same when Tarzan isn't running away with the game. We have basically a load of losses happen. Kael's having it happen again. Kael
walks back to the scene of the crime, and he just leaves another body there, Sam. Very strange that we have two exactly the same chameleon-shaped little thing left on the ground there. Draw the chalk outline. Kael dies again. We're just saying, not the best time here. Now a 1v2 in bot side for Flandre.
It's a passive stack. I think he's just dead.
He is. Jiejie gets a kill. Xiaohu's caught out here, but he has a wild growth. He's got a Lulu behind him. No wild growth available, but he might care? I'm not sure he cares.
He's going to try and get... He has eventually got to flash because he can't deal with the Dark and Dagger damage coming on through, and that is problematic for the Swain.
Yeah, so AL, I suppose they were the ones that looked for that play in mid lane. Lots of summoners blown by Xiaohu and Elk, and already that's a problem. Everyone's building HP. Lord Dominus Regards would have given you so much extra bonus damage. I think that just massively outvalues in this game, so hope Personally, I disagree with the choice just because of the nature of how much that damage needs to stick. Fighting over the dragon now, spawning in 10 seconds.
Personally, I think we do little doms third. Just do collectible doms.
Either way, he's stuck on what he's got now.
Yeah.
Got a BF sword alongside that. The maths of it might become really important.
Yes, it could, genuinely.
Very soon, chat. Mid lane turret's going to get taken by Weibo. Dragon not going to be contested. I think they realize, look, we don't want to walk into a bullet time fight on the top side.
That's going to be pretty close. The passive's there from Zahen. Ends up just being one just ult for ult, really. But I think Flandre is struggling in this 1v1 now.
Yes, there's been some resources put into it, but credit to Zika. I mean, it's not like he hasn't been ganked either. Flandre 0-3. One of the things we've said about Flandre is, look, he might lose in lane, but he's very good in the team fight, so it doesn't matter. That's a Galio locked up into the meat grinder.
Oh boy, Shanks is nowhere really out as the wild growth comes on down. The bullet time after is kind of disgusting, but there's a crescent guard that immunes the ult. Hope now having to flash away, but he's slowed down by the Riot. Look at that! But Tarzan on the flank angle looking to potentially get in. My god, the darking damage. Zucker flashed for the dread in return. And Misfortune goes, I do not want to be here.
Weibo find the meat grinder. And anyone's legend and now someone's sausage. Go into the meat grinder.
Giving him more of a platform to play the way he wants to, because he is going to look for plays like this.
Yeah, well, Kael does get one shot by Elk. We have discovered this hang-on fight on towards Jiejie. He's caught out in the jungle, but he's failed. He's actually tanking really well here.
Oh, what? That's pretty ridiculous. Tarzan eventually calls the bullet time. Sends people away. Now Jiejie's left alone. The wild growth. Here comes the Hound's pursuit. Flash away. So much bloody healing. They're still going to blow up potentially the Swain, who can't deal with that. Here comes the hero's entrance, and it will bring down the Tyrant of Noxus.
AL find the split fight. This is important. They kill Swain. They end up blowing his Seekers. Weibo thought they had the damage there. Jiejie very nearly out trading, and Kael almost caught out on the other side, but Weibo flash, but doesn't pick onto Shanks for now.
Can't quite get it. Actually puts Weibo a little deeper, because Kael can look for this. Pop Blossom, hero's entrance. Bullet time is a little bit wide, actually. Not fantastic, but Erha kind of has to get back into the midst of it. Flandre to kill off the Lulu. Does so. That's the sustain option, but Elf is free firing. The Spirit is cultivating. The Grim Deliverance. Hope's going to blow him up, but that's the passive rolling. Hope continues to try and get some damage out of Tarzan. Needs to back away. Currently, 2 for 3. 3 for 3. Elk trading. Hope wins it out. We'll go down and 4 members fall on both sides.
He's going to walk down towards the dragon, but Zika can just head over there after taking this turret. In theory, isn't around to buff him up anymore, but the job is still done. Elk just gets to dance away and do 1,000,000 damage. Look at that, 7,000 damage, but that's matched by Flandre on the Renekton, who did some ridiculous work on the Renekton.
I was about to call him out because he managed to get in and blow up Erha. He gets Shojin procs every get over to it, though. Should be okay. Hang on, TP behind. Here we go.
Zahen, the Swain W's put through Vision of Empire, slowing Hope.
Oh man, that's a big one with the Riot slow. They need to try and keep them alive. Then comes the Grim Deliverance. The bullet time is immediately interrupted by death. Kael caught by the Riot needs to try and run away with the shape changer and can't. Weibo with a wonderful teleport flank will win the team fight and probably the game.
Sam, Weibo were gonna go 2-0 up on anyone's legend. Hope had no flash. We said those summoners on the AD carries could be that missing piece of the puzzle, and it was a fantastic flank from Zika, twinned up with the often overlooked semi-global of Swain W, slowing the Misfortune into the play, meant that Weibo could chase down that escapeless AD carry, and they'll get the Baron off of it.
Tarzan gonna try and potentially catch Zaka here. He's scary still, is this Neferi, but again, Tarzan alone can't really carry this game.
Anyone's legend. I don't think anyone would have seen them in this position in the lower bracket. Shanks should be fine here. Tarzan's just trying to take away some farm from across the map. Weibo now have a 2.4k.
Holy
my god.
They can't get him.
Anyone's legend have to give the Ocean Soul for free. There's nothing they can do. That, Sam, should be the game.
Hang on. Kael's just got jumped on by Zucker over the wall. He's coming with the Aureate Rush. Will Pop Blossom, but there's a Grim Deliverance to turn it around. Tarzan's at half, and Erha is helping at the back end of this. Where is the rest of the team? Xiaohu comes on up. He's got a Death Grasp looking for a pull here. Where is it? Got to Shanks as Elk hops into the enemy base, gets jumped on. Tarzan immediately has to turn around there because the damage is too hard to stand by.
Elk did have the flash, didn't choose to pull it. Sam, the Ocean Soul was taken, and they immediately put it to use. The dam's breaking, Sam. Anyone's legend, I think they're breaking too. Buckling at the knees, Weibo. I think they're walking in for the death push.
They are. They've lost one. They've lost 2 members. It's a 5v3 in the base. The bullet time comes across, but the time, I fear, for anyone's legend is looking short indeed.
Here's Elk trying to get himself into position again. Proc that Ocean Soul. Regen up a little bit. First Nexus turret down. Anyone's legend on the defense. They have to find something.
Shanks gets stumped up. Look at Xiaohu. He goes in. The slows are ridiculous. Thus quote the Raven. Never move. Xiaohu again on this Swain becomes the monster of legends. And from the Ninth Circle, the Tyrant of Noxus helps drag